friends, I always love a great challenge, and my daughter Danielle challenged me to do a makeup look with each product costing $5 or less. And let me tell you, this was a challenging video to make. I've been working on it every day for probably at least 2 weeks, trying out products on my hand to see if they're waterproof, trying out different foundations to try to look for one. It's not easy to find a foundation at the drugstore anymore that's $5 or less. Now, one I didn't include is the Wet n Wild foundation. I do like that, but so many people are talking about that. So I wanted some products that were a little more obscure to feature. And also, I went back and tried products that I have used in the past that I don't have anymore to see if the formulas are better. I just wanted to offer you the best of the best. So here they are. I have never tried this pencil before, and I loved it from Jordana. It cost $4.29 at Walgreens. And one of the main things I love about it is the shade. I was able to use taupe, and my brows are sort of a hard color to match. Now, the other thing I love is that it's so thin. I have thin brows to begin with, so these bigger, larger pencils don't work on me. It just makes me look like I have one massive brow. And I like that it has a spoolie on the other end, so you don't need to have a separate makeup tool. So that is a fabulous deal. For $3.99 at Target, you can get this NYX Milk Pencil, and it's hard to beat for keeping your shadows on. I have such oily eyelids, even at my age, shadows just slip off, and it really doesn't matter whether they're expensive shadows or inexpensive, I still have the same problem. So I love it for my eyes. I also like it to brighten my eyes. I will put it in the inner and outer corner of my eye and just sort of press it down like you would use a brightener around the eye, and also under the brow. I will, even at the end when I'm done putting on my eyeshadow, put a little line and press it in, and it works great. When I'm looking for an eyeshadow, I want something that blends well, and mainly that I like the color and it lasts, because I want to leave in the morning and come home with shadows still on. And at the drugstore, I don't think you can beat Wet n Wild for that. I know that some of these palettes got mixed reviews when they came out a few months ago, but I really like it. These are all the shades. This one's called Not a Basic Peach, and these are the shades that are really trendy right now. And I wanted to see if I could get a look just like I can get from a higher end palette. And I really think you can. This look will last all day. I've used these so many times. I'll leave in the morning, I'll come home, my shadows are still there, especially using the NYX pencil underneath. But I don't think you have to spend a lot of money to get a beautiful look. This is only $4.99 as opposed to spending $50 on a palette, and not everyone has that in their budget to spend. So if you're looking to add a few trendy colors to your makeup collection, then I think this is a great place to start. I want to show you swatches of a couple of the trendy colors. This is the teal color, just gorgeous. And then I use a lot of golds on my eyes because my eyes are hazel and they have flecks of gold in them. And look at that. Wet n Wild also came out with some glitter singles, and this was 99 cents. I think it's great. This is part of that trendy look now for the glossy eye. I bought some from Butter London. They're pretty expensive, the glossy eye products, and they dry out quickly. But this one I've had for a while and it hasn't dried out. It has a very smooth texture, and look at that. It's just beautiful in the eye. A lot of times I'll put on powder just like I did here, and then just tap this on top to give more of a glossy look. I tried out several liners for this video. One, I have to say, that really disappointed me was Jordana. I love their range of shades they have. They had a beautiful blue. I tried that so many days and it ended up way down here in my eye. And again, I do have very oily skin, so someone with drier skin, it may work for them. I tried going over it with powder. I tried multiple ways and could not get it to stay beautifully. But one that stayed amazing for me is this gel eyeliner from Essence, and also their Longlasting pencil. eye pencil. They both stay beautifully. That's what I show you here because these are the ones out of all that I tried that really lasted. Now this is only $3.99 for this gel liner. For $2.49, you can use this long-lasting pencil. I like to do it as an eyeliner, and then I also mixed it on the side of my eye to make the eye more smoky. And the shade I'm using is Lucky Lead. And what's really cool, when I swatched it on my hand and walked around with it, it had a little bit of shimmer to it, which I thought was really beautiful. Now, after I gave it a chance to dry, I tried rubbing it, smudging it, and it stayed on. It stayed on for hours till I really scrubbed it off with soap later on. So it truly is long-lasting. It was challenging finding a foundation that would work for $5 or under. Now, as I said before, I have used the Photo Focus from Wet n Wild, and I enjoy that, but so many people know about that. I was looking for a little something more obscure that you might not have tried. So I tried one from Essence, and I broke out in a rash from it. I still have some of the rash on my skin. I don't know what was in it that did that, but I ended up with one I really love for $3.97 at Walmart. It's the Rimmel Match. Now, they have two Rimmel foundations. One is a little more expensive. This was the lower price one for $3.97, and I found the color Soft Beige, and it really was a beautiful match for me. I applied it a couple of ways, but I like it with the sponge that's damp. I get a real nice coverage with that, and I'll tell you what, I've tried it out in the heat at a concert. I went for my birthday. When you see this video, it is my birthday on July 3rd, and my husband took me to a Donnie Marie concert, and it was so hot out there, and when I came home, my foundation still looked great. So if it can look great through all that heat and walking to the concert and all that kind of stuff, it'll look great on you all day. Finding a powder that does not look cakey, makes your skin look beautiful, keeps your makeup on for $5 or less, I think people are going to think I'm trying to be a miracle worker. But I actually found two that I love. I can't believe how much I love this. I had never tried this Rimmel Stay Matte that's loose powder until I was preparing for this video and looking for products. It was really hard to find a powder for that price. And this is absolutely beautiful. I like it so much more than some I already have that cost a lot more. Now, one I've used for a while, off and on, that I really like from Wet n Wild is their mattifying powder. Now, I use this for touch-ups. I keep it in my purse. I get very oily in the T-zone still, and I just take a sponge and press it into my skin, and it really does not cake up on your skin and keeps your skin looking great. Another product that was super challenging for me to find was a good contouring palette for an inexpensive price. I looked, most of them are $10 or more, but I am so thrilled with this. I've had it before in my stash and I repurchased it, and I'm back in love with this. It's the Megaglo contouring palette from Wet n Wild, and the shade I bought was Caramel Toffee. I like this one because the highlighter powder is sort of like a banana powder, and it really brightens this area, and I put it down my nose, all over basically, anywhere I want brightened up. And this was just a beautiful contour for my medium skin tone. I sort of have like medium light skin tone. Now, what I like is it blended easily. That was great. It lasts all day. I've tried it throughout the day and kept checking on it, and I still had the intensity. Now, as you can see in the video, I put this in my eyes. I love this shade for contouring the eye too. I think it's beautiful, and the brightener here for lightening the under eye. So this can work excellent for your eyes and for your cheeks, and for only $4.99. One problem with inexpensive blushes is they fade during the day. I've tried so many over the past few years, and sometimes I'll look at myself a few hours later, say at lunch, I go to touch up my makeup and my blush is gone. The one blush that's $5 or under that never fails is from Wet n Wild. They just win the award for that. I went back and purchased this one for $2.99. And let me tell you, I'm back in love with this pearlescent pink. When I first started YouTube, I used this a lot. And after I used it, of course, doing what I do, I try so many different products, I sort of got away from it. But I am back in love. This just looks beautiful on the skin. And how can you be paying $2.99? Now for a little bit more, you can get this Ombre blush from Wet n Wild, and it too is so beautiful on the skin. It has a little bit of a highlight to it, so if you don't want to bother and monkey around with a highlighter, you can just swirl this on your cheek and you'll get a beautiful highlight. And what a great price. This e.l.f. highlighter is $4. I just love it. I like cream products. I think they're great for mature skin. I think they sink in better. They don't lay on the skin so much, and they give you more of that glow from within look. This product is just as nice as the L'Oreal highlighters I have in some others. You use just a smidge. This could last years. I will end up throwing it away with product in it because you just can't use it all up. But it gives you a beautiful glow. It doesn't accentuate any fine lines, and it lasts. It has real lasting power. And for $3.99, I've never tried this till recently. I was looking for a concealer for the video, and most concealers are at least $5 or more. Like the Makeup Revolution one I love so much is over $5. So I went with this one. It's called Correction from Wet n Wild, and it really is great. It's good for drawing down the nose, here in the folds around the mouth. It even worked under my eyes. It did not make my eyes look crepey. So I am just so impressed with this product. For $3.74 at Ulta, you can get one of the best lip products I've ever used in my life. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go back and buy some more because I'm afraid they'll get rid of them. What is with these companies keeping products on the market for such a short time? I was in Ulta and so many from these different lines were being put on clearance and they barely have been on the market. But this is the Volumizing Lip Balm. When I put this on, it lasts for hours. It makes my lips so moist. You can wear it alone. It's a gorgeous shade. I know many of you would love this shade because it's sort of a pinky nude. I like wearing it on my own, but it's very pale. Now, a lot of times I'll just put lip liner over it and have sort of a glossy look with that. I've tried it under my lipstick like I do today in the video, but this product is just amazing. Let me say one thing about the prices. What you'll notice is that there might be $1 difference or so between the products depending on the store you shop at. I always start at Walmart because that's the cheapest price I typically will find. Then my second choice is Ulta because I get points there and that means money back eventually, or free products, whatever I choose. And then third, Target. Sometimes they're sold out at Walmart or Ulta and I'll swing on over to Target. But I bought this for $3.09 at Target and it's a wonder pencil. It is great for keeping your lipstick from bleeding into lip lines. I never smoked. I never hardly use straws and I still have lip lines. I think it's just part of being expressive with your face. But I find this helps keep the lipstick on so much better. You can fill your lip in if you want to do a nude lip. You can use this on your eyes, on your face. I have them in dark and medium. They come in, I believe, 3 shades, light, medium, and dark. But this is a great tool if you haven't tried it. Now, lipstick. There's so many inexpensive lipsticks on the market, but finding one under $5 was a little more challenging. I went with an old favorite, and let me tell you, the formula of these are beautiful now. I would say 4 or 5 years ago, they used to be much more drying. They were long-lasting, but drying, which isn't great for a mature lip. But now the formula is very moisturizing. They last for hours. This is the 902C, which is one of the most beautiful nudes I've ever seen. It's called Bare It All. It goes with any makeup look that you're wearing. I love it for that reason. It's multi-purpose. You can wear it with any clothes, any makeup. It's just beautiful. At one point, I had every shade from this line because it's so wonderful. And for $1.99, I challenge anyone to beat that. This last product, the e.l.f. Plumping Gloss, is my most expensive product here. It was $5 right on the dot. But let me tell you, I think it's as good as Buxom and other plumping glosses that I've tried. It is just beautiful. It has a glisten to it on your lips. It has a little bit of a peppermint taste, so if you don't like that, you're not going to enjoy this product. It lasts just as long as the Buxom. It comes in beautiful shades. The one I'm wearing is Champagne Glam. I bought it because it really does go with anything, any lipstick, but I love the look at it. Does it make your lips bigger? Absolutely not, but it makes them appear bigger because of the sheen you get and the brightness of it. So if you're looking to make your lips look a little more glam, start with this one from e.l.f. Whew, that was a workout. Let me tell you, finding all those products, I've been in every store. I've been in Target, Walmart, Ulta in the past few weeks, looking and making sure I had the best of the best for you. I hope this was helpful, and if anything, even if you've tried everything that I mentioned today, maybe you'll find an old love. That's pretty fun too. I have really fallen back in love with so many of these Wet n Wild products. I find myself grabbing them over expensive things that I do own. So I hope you'll have a great week. And tell me in the comments, what are you wanting to try from this video? Thanks so much for watching. This month I found one of my favorite concealers I've ever used. This is very new to me. I've only had it for a couple of weeks. But it's from Makeup Revolution, which they sell over at Ulta. It's called Conceal and Define. I was looking to try out more concealers. You know, if you watch my channel regularly, I love the L'Oreal Pro Glow, but that one isn't really as good for covering up dark circles, and many of you have asked me, what do I do about dark circles? This is amazing. I bought some for my daughter Danielle. She loved it, but yet it works on my mature eyes. I loved it so much I went back and also bought a darker shade to use for my spider veins that I have, the little broken capillaries around the edge of my nose, because this stuff stays on. I would say it's much better than the Urban Decay Naked Concealer, which I've used for a long time, and it is so inexpensive. So if you're looking for a concealer that will brighten the under eye area and not get into creases or lines and stay all day, then this one from Makeup Revolution is one I would definitely recommend.